two kids from Queens, cut from a different cloth. Now joining forces, helping you to elevate your personal brand. Yeah, I'm talking about Nicky and Moose, bringing you a never-before-seen perspective into the mindset, the mentality, the behaviors, the driving force, but more importantly, the stories behind the people and brands that you know and love the most.
All right, so let's try this again.
Take two.
Yeah, take two. I feel good about this one. Moose looks better. I feel like the stream may be better. Moose, you
Yeah.
good? Is there a delay?
Nope. Not on my end.
Hey, no delay. Let me text. Oh, what just happened? What was that? Okay. Let
Uh-oh.
me let me just text this all the way out. Oh, Brandon's out here. Hold on. I love Brandon. Hold on. Shout out to Brandon.
Wait, you talking about Superman B?
Oh, wait. Why is this
The one
so?
and only B Dub Scott?
No, not that Brandon. Not that Brandon. This Brandon. I've
Oh,
known him for
okay. My
years.
bad.
I
My
know him
bad.
for years.
Another Brandon.
No, he doesn't. That Brandon doesn't love me, so he doesn't come on our lives. Yummy. But I'm just saying. Okay. Anyways, shout out to Real Power 100. I see y'all. I'm not. You know what? I'll take that. I am a legend. You know what I mean? I'll claim that right now. Let's go. Anyways,
Take it.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the conversation. So, for those who are just catching up, right? I asked what can be improved because so for me, like every year, I kind of always just reevaluate things that I'm doing, right? And I am not a good judgment. I'm not a good judge of what I need to improve because I just think I'm great and there's nothing wrong that happens to me. That's shout out to my Leos. Y'all understand this vibe and all that great stuff. But so I asked Moose because he deals with me. And sometimes I'm not the easiest to deal with. But I feel like this year I semi-improved. I don't know if all the way improved, but I semi-improved with how people deal with me and vice versa, and that I'm not always coming off like after people's heads as I used to and just be this disgruntled person. I'm trying not to be that way. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do something different. Trying to have people like me. Yeah.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
And
I
I'm
can
not trying.
attest to
And I'm not
this.
trying. I think for me, it was like not everything is that important. I realized that not everything is that important, and so I shouldn't necessarily put that upon everybody else. So I wanted to go and ask Moose what is some things, and he told me to like double down on me, and I wanted to go further into that because I don't even know what that means, but it sounds great, and I want to do it, but I just don't know what it means.
Mhm. Yeah. 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 Nah, I mean, and again, you said be somewhat transparent. So I'm gonna be a little bit transparent, but not too transparent that I give away the whole conversation. Maybe I'll tell you the rest offline, but I'm just
Okay.
referring to like part of the things that make you you,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'll kind of speak in the language that I'm most comfortable with, as it relates to the assessment in general, right? But part of the things that make you you, why you're so loved and appreciated, and all these things, is phenomenal. But again, I'll go to your guy's favorite quote that I'm abusing, not just using. I use it everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle, and he says, "Too much of anything is a liability." And it's like,
Mm.
yo, even the things that make you you, if you do them too much, at some point they become a liability. Like at some point they start taking away from your next level.
Right.
So as I'm kind of just evaluating where you're at, like I said, yeah, you are caring, you are understanding, you are always willing to go back and help the person behind you, and that's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, I think you're gonna have to manage your time a little bit better in terms of how much you give away and start to say, all right, let me really double down, because if I can elevate instead of maybe half a level, maybe elevate 5 whole levels, I can really help on a larger scale. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what that looks like for you as you kind of think about it a little bit more, but I do believe that you taking that leap of faith forward and saying, all right, this is not me being me. This is not me not caring about other people on the team and the community or anything like that. But I got to set dedicated times for Nicky. And during that time, I just got to viciously move on the best interest of Nicky. You know, like that's about one of the only things that I can really think about. Like, yo, stop coming back because you don't want to be upfront by yourself. It's like, no, go be upfront by yourself, because that might show people some new levels of like, yo, this is what's possible, or here's what the lay of the land looks like. I know back there we didn't know this was a possibility or this was an option for us, but guess what? Let me tell you what I kind of discovered. So I just want to see you do that a little bit more, because I do believe there's a lot of opportunity. There's still a lot of like untapped, potential in your world. And I don't think it's going to happen if you're constantly like, just trying to make sure, people are good. I know that sounds terrible, but I'm just being honest.
So you don't want me to care about nobody. I get it. I'm here for it. I get it.
Hey, I'm not saying nobody. I'm just saying, like, at some point you're going to have to be like, hey, I'll be back. Okay. I'm not leaving you. You're going to be good. I'll be back.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm willing to go for that challenge. I don't know what that looks like in its entirety.
Yeah.
But if you say so, I'll try it. Because normally the things you say so, I normally try. I try. Like, I'll be like, okay, let me dip my toe. Let me see how this feels.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
I like that.
Yeah.
We can do that. No, I don't
dip.
like it.
Yeah,
I
give
don't
it a
like
little
it.
dip.
No, I'm with it.
Give it a little dip. Yeah, don't go all the way in. And like I said, maybe just for a season, maybe for certain parts of the day. It doesn't have to be like, yo, this is just how it's going to be forever.
Yeah.
Because that's not fair either.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, for a season or for certain pockets of the day, I like to see you move viciously on your agenda. And that's not to hurt anybody's feelings, but I think, those who care will truly understand and might get on like your energy and your stream a little bit more to kind of help you just expand whatever that looks like. So yeah, that's really, one of the only things I could think of.
Fair.
Yeah.
But you know what I want to do for the people who came back to the second stream. Let me see how many we got. We got 21 people watching live, and if you're catching this replay, we appreciate you too. But Moose, can we give away some flight assessments? Can we do that?
Oh, you absolutely can.
Yay!
You absolutely can.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first off, I need honesty in here. Okay, I need honesty. I don't want you to be like, okay, I didn't do it, but I did it like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. I want to do it again. Okay. If you have not taken the flight assessment, okay, if you don't know what the flight assessment is, because maybe you're super, super new, Moose, can you tell them what the flight assessment is?
Yeah, the flight assessment is one of the tools that we use to help people recognize their superpower or opportunities or pockets and opportunities for growth. So, you'll kind of get to increase your self-awareness on 4 main areas. And with that information, you're able to move a little bit more strategic and not just, by osmosis or just because. So it's like using information to help you move a little bit more strategic.
Okay. So, shout out to Ralph. I see you in the building. He was one of the lucky winners from, I think, 2 episodes ago? 1 episode or 2 episodes
43.
ago. Yeah. When we said, hey, if you are still at the end of the podcast, say still here, we're going to give you a flight assessment. So shout out to Ralph and shout out to Santana. That's another one. But if you have not taken the flight assessment, put in the chat, the live chat right now, right? I have not taken the assessment. Just say me, I haven't. Me, I didn't. Something simple. No. I don't know how you want to make this very simple. I just want to know who has not taken it, or who hasn't taken it for over a year. Let's do that. If you haven't taken it for
Okay.
over a year,
Doing the recaps.
right, or you have not taken it at all, say me, I have not. It's been over a year. It's been like 3 years. Whatever it is, just so I know who's in the building. Now, we may have really dope people and all of them have taken the flight assessment. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I want to give at least one or two away for those who hasn't or who needs a quick tune-up. Because I know for me, I had to go back to, I see you, author. I had to go back into my regular routine of going back and figuring out what I'm dope at and all that great stuff and going into the assessment on a regular basis because, I was getting off my game a little bit. I was like, really, I'm going to be honest with you. Like there was a moment that I was just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just here doing what I'm supposed to do. And I felt like my creativity was like nowhere near me.
Yeah.
I was just doing things to do it, right? So I had to go, and I promise you, this is the only plug I will do to this. This is the only plug. And shout out to everybody who's hitting the super chat. I see y'all. This is the only plug. Rocketbook is a really dope thing. Look it up. I'm not going to go because they're not paying me, but Rocketbook is a really dope thing that has helped me. That's about to also make me a lot of money because of the things that I'm drawing in it. It's super fire. I don't know. But the assessment and a notebook that allows you to scan it later down the road so you don't lose it anywhere really helped me. So, hold on. Say, Elgin said, Kiana said, me. Okay, I see a lot of me's. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So, let's do this. The first 2 people who takes a screenshot of this live, right, and tags Nicky at Moose, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, the first 2 people, we're going to announce it live, right, and give you a flight assessment. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me get my horns. So the first 2 who takes a screenshot, I'm looking, I don't have my normal setup, so I can't really show you. So you got to go, not me. Don't tag me. Don't tag Moose. Tag Nicky and Moose. All right? It's a team thing. All right? I'm in the DMs right now. Hold on. I don't see nothing new. If you tag us, you take a screenshot and you tag us, I'll give you a flight assessment.
That's easy. Okay. A nice little screenshot post to the story.
Right.
Okay, fair.
I'm trying to make it very, very
How many
easy.
people you taking? How many people? Just one?
I said 2. I said 2.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I said 2. I was nice. I was nice to people.
Wow.
I mean, I'm trying.
Wow.
Isaiah does not count. Isaiah out here like, boop, I got it. I did it.
Oh.
Okay, hold up.
Oh, I see a couple coming.
Hold up.
Here,
I see one. The visionary mindset. The visionary. I don't know who that is. I'm about to repost it. Right? Boom. The visionary mindset. I got you. I'm DMing you right now. You won. So I can keep you up top. That's one. Right? And then, let's see who else. Oh. Hold on. I think I got one. Elgin. Okay. All right. Hold on. See, he said he was the first one that said me, got you.
On it.
All right.
On it.
So, if you don't have one, flightassessment.com, please. Flight assessment. And maybe I'll give out one more. I don't know. 3 is my lucky number. It's the 3rd. So, I don't know. Keep on with this live real quick. We're not going to go too long because y'all already know Versus is on. And it's very New York today. It's Locks versus Dipset. Moose, who do you have? Who do you have?
Oh, I'm just a Dipset guy, so I'm gonna go Dipset. Yeah.
Do you wear pink like that? Do you
Yeah.
wear pink like that?
I don't. But I like,
He's like, yeah, all right.
no
So
pink. No,
so
no
everybody,
pink. But yeah, no, Dipset it is.
yeah. Actually, shout out to Chris who's in there. Did you see the drawing? I sent you the drawing, right? That my man
I
did.
That was incredible.
Yeah, shout out to
Incredible.
Chris. He drew that. If you don't know what we're talking about, go on Nicky and Moose on Instagram. I'll probably put it on Facebook too. But he drew something super fire that I reposted that so quickly. I was like, give me that video. Give me it now. I might post it on my my new joint. Oh, random lesson. You ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Talk about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm reading this book. I'm not going to tell y'all because it's going to be part of the book club, which we're about to make really big because I'm going to get Moose involved somehow, some way. You're going to watch. So, but that's like small breaking news that he didn't even know about. But anyways, so
I have no idea about this breaking news. It's breaking news to me. It's how breaking it is.
it's so breaking
news to
that
me.
I had no clue it was coming along. All right, so there's this book that I'm reading, right? And it was talking about as far as the level of reciprocity, right? So the whole giving to receive, right? So when they're talking about as far as like business, right? So if somebody is late at paying their invoices, but they pay, okay? They pay their invoices, but it's late. It's like forever late. One of the people did is, you know what? Let me send a gift basket. Their clients, they're always here. They've been around for a bit, right? Let me send a gift basket just to keep me top of mind. Plus, the person now, when they receive the gift basket, is like, oh my God, I almost feel indebted. I should pay my invoices on time. And she's not asking me to do anything. She's just saying, hey, appreciate you. Love that you're still working with us, this, that, and the third. And it actually increased her, I don't want to call it conversion rate because that's not what it is. But it increased the time of how he normally pays his invoices. Now it's a little bit earlier, right, compared to what it was before. And I wanted to bring this up to you because what is your thoughts on that kind of model of reciprocity that may not necessarily break the bank, like it won't make people broke, but it's something that's definitely could be affected to people's businesses and clients and stuff like that. Because I was like, yo, if you get such amount of money from this particular person or this particular program and things like that, right? And this is your earnings, but if you was to spend this amount of money to give them something, then you could probably keep them for a very long time compared to a one and done kind of vibe.
For sure.
What is your thing? What is your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I love that. I mean, this is best for people who are still relatively small, right? Just in terms of their overall size and business, right?
Yep.
The first part that I like about it is that it teaches you a very good lesson, which is, or I should really say more a habit. It teaches you a great habit, which is to reinvest back into your business, All right, it's one of the most fundamental principles, but probably the least practiced, especially for new business owners. Right, very few of them can have the discipline to dedicate a certain percentage of their profits or their overall revenue and say this is going back into the business, regardless of what it is, because I'm not running a business for today. I'm running a business for tomorrow. So that concept of taking an amount of even, and again, just like you said, regardless of how small it is, take an amount of the invoice or money that was just paid to you to give a gift back to a customer.
Yeah.
I love that concept, right? Now, it is a bit untraditional,
Yeah.
but that's what makes it revolutionary, right? Is that you're rewarding people for not doing what they were supposed to do, right? But the interesting thing is, in a way, it's like a reverse psychology, right? Because, like you said, I'm still giving you that personal touch to say, hey, think about me first next time. Right? Because I want to show you that, hey, I'm still at the top of my game, right? I'm not treating you based on what you're worth to me as a client. It's really a professional, touch. So I love that, and it has that element of reverse psychology on it. I would love to see how it plays out, when tried. It's definitely unique in a sense, but it's always incredible when you look at bigger companies who can still practice this same idea at a very large scale, right? And typically, it's like maybe something as small as a handwritten note. Right? Like you'll be surprised how much people love just a handwritten thank you card, right? Or you sending maybe, I don't know, some edible arrangements, right? On the day of like a virtual presentation or something like you're coming bearing gifts in a sense.
Right.
So I think it works off for that mentality, but doing it for those who don't even meet their commitment is definitely something, against the grain, but those are usually things that can pop. So I will say, if you're out there listening, man, give that a try and let us know. Nix, I don't know if you're going to run that idea, but that'll be cool to see how people respond.
I thought it was a really good idea. And then in that same chapter, I wanted your take on it as far as, how some people do gifts after. So like for surveys, a lot of people see this where it's like, do the survey and you'll get this gift card or you'll get this access or whatever it is. They did a study and saying when you put the gift card in the front, you say, here's this, and hey, can you do this survey? The conversions were higher compared to making somebody do it and getting something at the end, because it goes back to that whole, I owe you a solid. Like you gave me this, right?
Right.
Even to the point where we see it, and shout out to CJ because he always says this, from the mall people with the free samples. A person will most likely buy, if they get a free sample, they probably bought compared to those that didn't get the free sample. Like they didn't, the conversion rate is a little bit more because you already know what to get, right? I was thinking of it even from, and this is a real life strategy session, people, because it's my birthday, so bear with me. So even with like with the 120 stuff, right? What is something, and it doesn't have to be luxurious or anything like that, but what is something that when they come in and check in, they get something, right? Whatever it is that will make them in their head, not only did they get this, and then they get all the value and everything like that. So when the tickets for next year come live, they're like, what? Of course, you gave me this, and I got this, and my mind is clear. Yep. I'm super motivated. Like, I'm thinking of things like that, and I'm like, we may be, and not we as us, but like people may be thinking of this is the gift, this is the value, I'm giving so much, so at the end you'll get what every is supposed to be. And there still needs to be a certain kind of reverse psychology, but like personal touch kind of vibe that makes you stand out. That's like, oh, yeah, of course. Like, I'm going to go with you before I go with them because they did this for me. Regardless if it's a piece of paper or sock, whatever. So I was thinking of things like that when I was listening to it, because sometimes it's like, yo, we think, okay, we have to pay so much for that to happen. Like, I got to give a shirt. If I give 100 people 100 shirts, that's going to cost me a guap. But what is something small based off the revenue that we are going to get that would make sense at the end? I don't know. I'll do some reading while I'm out here. You know what I mean?
No. Clarity trip. Hey, we need to send you on more clarity trips. I'm loving it. No, that's no, that's solid though. That's solid. I think it's super relevant, man. It's super relevant. Super relevant.
So, okay, I got one more giveaway. Because someone gave me this idea in the comments. So Out Here Trying said 20-minute conversation at the 120 conference. That would be fire.
Oh, okay. Hey, they gotta do a little something extra for that though. They can't just do a quick screenshot and what can they do? Give us a little something here.
You know what? I got a little bit. I'll do one. So would you do this 20-minute conversation with me though?
Okay, yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
Okay.
For that. Yeah.
So I'll make. It's not going to be too hard, but it's not going to be a screenshot. Well, it's going to be a screenshot and something else. So what I need you to do is take a screenshot that you listen to Nicky and Moose, not this live, the actual podcast. Send the link directly to somebody via text. Take a screenshot of that and tag Nicky and Moose. Now, clearly, no numbers. I don't want you to show no numbers or nothing like that. Don't be crazy. But the first person who sends the podcast directly to somebody and takes a screenshot of it and puts it up on stories, right? We'll get a 20-minute conversation with me and Moose, whether or not you're going to the 120 conference. Because if you're at the 120 conference, then you get it live. You get it live and direct. We may go a little bit extra than 20 because I'm a little talkative. I'm at least you'll get me. I don't know. Moose may walk away. I don't know. Me, yeah. I will be there.
I'm a nice guy, man. I'm a nice guy.
Right. So what you have to do, right, and we're resetting, what you have to do is send a picture, right, of, shout out to everybody who did the first one, because I see it coming through now. Everybody's like, boom, 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 right?
That was dope.
Right. Now, send it, text somebody. You don't have to go to the 120. This is going to be virtual or in person. Only in person if you're going to the 120 conference I was about to say April. Oh, my God. In September 25th, 26th in Atlanta, 120series.com. We'll be in the building, live and direct. But if you text somebody and you take a screenshot and then you tag us, right? I'm only giving away one. I'm not giving 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm giving one away. So I know this is going to take a little bit. So we're going to have a conversation. The first one who is in our DMs, we get that 20-minute conversation. You know what I mean? Which will probably be 30. I'm just being honest. 20 sounds
that's more like it. That's more like it.
It's like timer on, go, boom, right? It's so weird.
Yeah, that's more like it.
So weird. But okay, Tag, you're it. You gotta bring up a question or a topic. Go.
Question or topic?
We wait.
Yeah, I think my question is just related to the clarity. I think I like the theme that you gave to the trip. Before you even left. It's like, oh, yeah, this is for my birthday. It's a vacation. But really, it's about me finding clarity.
Yep.
Like, so I kind of like that you went proactively already with a theme as to what this trip is about. So yeah, give me some feedback. What are some things that you're seeing now that like, you're getting clarity about?
So I went semi deep, right? Pause. But I went semi deep, right, about the volcano. So for those who don't know, I'll put it on Nicky and Moose, the stories, so you can see what I'm talking about. So we have this view. I got my own little pool, little dope, but it's been so rainy and foggy that you can't really see what was out there. So then the sky cleared up, right? And you saw the volcano, right? It was really like it was just massive. It was fire, right? So I'm like, here I am, like in the beginning of the trip. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good, but it's still. And then the clouds move, and I saw the volcano, and I was like, yo, I was so cloudy for a certain season that people didn't even see how massive I really am. Like, people didn't really understand the power that I have until the clouds go. Like, I went real, like, I don't even know why I did that. I was like, this all makes sense
Okay.
now, right? This doesn't even sound like
Shakespeare
me.
on them. I'm with it. Okay.
Yeah, this doesn't even sound like me. I don't even
I'm with
sound,
it.
I don't
Yeah.
even do things like that. I'd be like, oh, volcano, great, dope, fire, right? But I was like, oh, the clouds are moving slowly, and then it comes back because there's going to be seasons of where you're still going to be cloudy because you didn't get the full clarity that you need. I went real deep for no reason. I promise you, for no reason, right? But I think it's starting to make a little bit more sense. Like I said, because I'm still seeing the clouds, I'm still relating it even to me. So there's going to be some times that I clearly see what I need to do. That's why when you said, I want you to double down on you, because I'm really trying to figure out as far as the different models that I want to do with Deeper Than the Brand. It's crazy. I posted a review that came out today, and at the end they said Deeper Than the Brand. Now, I've sent it to Kurt and everything like that. Like, yo, we haven't even really fully put our stamp on it. Like, we really haven't fully put it out there. It's like something that's lingering. It's the hat that I'm wearing. It's, the hashtags that I put out, whatever. You may be in the replay squad just to literally keep the name alive and things like that. But then I'm seeing, and I said this to Moose, but I don't know if I said it publicly, where I was like, I'm seeing like strategic partnerships with personal brands when it comes to Deeper Than the Brand, right? And then seeing Rock Nation once again do a partnership with a African soccer team again. Like, they're doing all these different things overseas and bringing using their strategic planning to get them out to the world and the US area. I'm like, that's somewhat clicking to what I want to do with people as far as widening their exposure and helping them set their different business models based off what we do, right? So it's starting to make a little bit more sense, but the fact that some people are already like, yo, it's deeper than the brand, it's deeper than the brand, like, and saying it without really understanding fully what it is, because they haven't had conversations with neither one of us. I'm like, when they fully see it and when it's fully out there, like, they're going to understand it like they're going to understand Rock Nation. They're going to understand it like they're going to see some of these big agencies and things like that. So that's starting to make a little bit more sense just by people saying, yo, Deeper Than the Brand. And y'all just saying it because y'all rock with us. So, yeah, that's, and clouds. You know what I mean? Clouds. Wait, why can't I hear you? Where'd you go? Why can't I hear you?
Oh, I'm here talking on mute. My bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
was
I think
like,
that's fire.
what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah, no, it's really cool. It's crazy because I think when we all go through those times where it's like you definitely get a little clouded, no pun intended. But during those times, it's like people can see you much clearer than you see yourself. Like it's like clear as day for them. It's like, hey, do you not? It's like, do you not see that? And it's like for you, it's like, nah, I don't know. I mean, I know you're saying it, but are you just trying to be supportive? Are you trying to be encouraging? Like, I hear you, but
Right.
I don't know. And it's because, it's true. Sometimes we're clouded. And I kind of just had to like come to the realization like, yo, the work is not going to go anywhere. Like, always going to have work to do. Right. It's like, stop being in such a rush because all you're doing is like, just putting more pressure and it's not helping the work when you do that. Like I get it, have a sense of urgency, get to what you have to do, but you can do that without necessarily have to work yourself blind or think yourself blind. And it's crazy how I even said that phrase, like that phrase of like thinking yourself blind. I've never said that before, but a couple of days ago, I was like, yo, I was deep in the overthinking, like deep, knee deep into it, and I started getting a headache, and I'm like, man, some people can be so crazy into something, like they'll think themselves blind,
Yeah.
just because of like how one dimensional or one sided they are towards something. So it's like sometimes when you can just step away from it, for a second. I heard something today that they said, famous inventor, obviously Thomas Edison, whenever he would get stuck on an invention, my man would take a nap.
I'm with
It's like that was the
naps.
thing that unlocked it for him.
I promise you.
It's crazy. Like, yeah, not everyone is necessarily working harder to do their next thing. Like some people are like, hold up, let me try to do this a different way. So no, I think it's dope what you're doing.
I'm with naps. I always ask this question where it's like, as a baby, we were forced to take naps. What happened? What happened?
Right.
It was
You
good
see,
for
we
it
gotta
was
go.
good for us as babies to have naps. It was good for us.
Yeah, we gotta go to Latin America though. They do the siesta. Siesta. That's what I heard. I haven't been, but I've heard Latin America does the siestas. It's common. You have your lunch, you take a little nap, and then you get back to work to finish the day. I'm with that. I'm with a little siesta. Siesta.
You're silly. So, okay. All right. Okay. I have a problem. This came around the
Uh-oh.
same time. So,
Okay.
man, okay. So, we have two winners. All right.
Two more winners.
Two more
So
winners.
the
Okay.
20-minute conversation has become a 40-minute. Let's just call it an hour. Let's see
So,
what's happening here.
and the only reason I'm saying we have two is because one is from Extreme Execution, right? So I have to, like, I don't want it to be like, because they're Extreme Execution, because they're part of the community, they instantly get it. I don't want to do
Yeah.
that. So one of them is Starlet. Hold on.
Hey.
Shout out to you. We just have so much in common. I'm realizing all the time now. So shout out to you. And then the other one is, hold on. I think it's Aleti. I think simply Alete. Did I say it right?
What do you say?
Alete.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. Aleti.
Yes.
That sounds right.
So they
Sounds right.
both text, right? They both text the podcast. So I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad. All I asked was a text. They both did it. So 20 minutes. Hold on, let me tell them. You won. Yay! You won. And you got it. You won. Yay! Honor. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners. Okay? Congratulations. Okay, I said my lucky number is 4. But did she tell me I said it right? Yes, Alita. Now it's Alita? Man, y'all know I can't say names right, but my heart is pure, especially on my birthday. My heart is pure.
Heart's in the
Okay?
right place. Yeah.
It's just I can't. I didn't learn how to do name. I was sheltered. I was sheltered as a baby. All right, I was sheltered. I know Mom and Nicky. I know Mom and Nicky.
Simple.
It's simple. Keep it moving. Keep it simple. Anyways, we are out just because I want y'all to grab some popcorn, a glass of water. If you have vices, don't tell me about it. But whatever you need to do to get ready for this versus, because it's Dipset versus Locks. Yes, we will be talking about it on the podcast for a little bit because they're doing it in Madison Square Garden. And I'm mad because low key I wanted to go. But
Wow.
I wouldn't trade it for where I'm at. I will say that. I
Right.
wouldn't trade it. But I definitely would have went. I definitely would have went. I would have went. But shout out to everybody who hit us up on the super chat. Shout out to everybody who came to the second stream and say this one's a little bit better. I told you, like, let me figure out the tech issues, okay? I apologize. But shout out to everybody who came to the second stream. Shout out to everybody who chilled with me on my birthday. Chilled with Moose on my birthday. Chilled with us on podcast day. It's a whole vibe.
Right.
It's a whole vibe. Moose, you got anything left to say? I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't want to run the whole last part.
Nah. Go listen to this week's episode. I publicly shared both my love, my appreciation, and my well wishes for Knicks on that episode. Y'all hear me do it often, all right? Because I do believe that it's important that we don't necessarily wait for just the birthday to highlight and appreciate somebody. But this is a special time. And honestly, Knicks, I just hope that you see I know like you love words of affirmation, but I hope you see that the outpour of love this year has been real. And it's not just because people feel obligated to do so. Like it's coming from a genuine place. Like people really got love for you out there. So yeah, man, I just obviously pray that you have another incredible one around the sun and enjoy the rest of the trip.
I plan on to. I'm here for a few more days. You know what I mean? I'm here for a few more days. Just here. So listen. Shout out to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. But the most important part is share the podcast. Share the podcast. Share the podcast. Don't just share the stream. Share the podcast because new people are going to be like, I don't necessarily care about this stream. Right? Because this stream was for the community. It wasn't even for new people. Even though if you're new, we welcome you, we love you, and all that great stuff. But shout out to everybody who left us super chat. It's highly appreciated. And let's go to watch this versus. Anyways, you already know what we're going to say? Holla!
Later, y'all.